All right, good day, everybody. This movie film is to do. Now, you've bought one of these fancy pyramids, and you notice there's this little black box. Okay, this is called a driver. This drives the LED lights. It needs it to operate the LED lights, and quite often, somebody is going to tug on these wires or step on them or something, and these wires are going to come out. So now it can be fixed. Okay, so you need a little screwdriver. Let's see if this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to. So now Wayne has put a lot of silicone on these things to keep them from coming out, because it is a problem. Some people don't even want to sell these pyramids because they become a problem with these little boxes messing up. So let's take these little screws out, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this one. Yeah, okay, so that's coming apart. Very good. And there go my screws. I've got to screw loose. So now, within these, let's take Mr. Camera and have a look. And now within the box, there is these two terminals. And within these terminals is where the wires go. So you can take this little screwdriver and loosen these terminals, and these wires will go back in. Now there is a specific way for these wires to go in. So now you can see here, you've got this little yellow, let's call it a square, and then right across from it is a set of wires. So you can see that there's a red wire that goes next to this capacitor. So that's where that red wire goes, and the black wire goes right across from it. Okay, you can see that. And now within the other side, it's the same. So the black wire on this side, there we go. The black wire is going to go next to this let's call it a capacitor. It's going to go next to that, and then the red wire next to that. So that's how they go back together. Now let's see. Hold on one second. I need to. Make sure that we're doing this right. We're gonna break off this tie wrap. Sorry about the very unprofessional video, but we need to get this done. So now that comes off. Now you have a plug. Well, this is gonna be the worst video I've ever done. Okay, so now here is the plug. Here is the plug. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys and girls. Okay, so the plug is attached . The plug. Okay, so the plug end is where this two orange capacitors, let's call them, that's where the plug end goes. So again, within the plug goes to the terminal right adjacent from the orange capacitors the black wire next to the orange capacitors, the red wire next to that, and then this one goes to the lights. So the red wire is closest to this capacitor and the black wire next to that. So you just, again, just loosen off these terminals and just put the wires back in and then tighten them back up, and that should take care of everything. Okay, so it is important to make sure that the wire's in the right configuration, otherwise things may not work or you could damage something. But this is how you fix these little boxes. Now again, the little boxes are very important, and they're needed to drive the LED lights, and they are somewhat fragile, but they can be fixed. Now if need be, this little box, if the little box all of a sudden stops working, which never really happens, this little box can be replaced. It can be bought on the internet, and if it does break, you can contact me and I can set you up with one. But that's the basics of how these little things work. Okay, these pyramids are amazing. This is what I use, 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, and they work amazing. Putting your intent into them, they do work, but things can break down with them. So that's the basics of these pyramids. So there we go. Worst video I've ever done. Elena, this is for you and for everybody else who has these pyramids within their possession. Okay, everybody, this is Chris. We are out of here.